affirmation is your confirmation. I need y'all to say that with me one time. Say, my affirmation is my confirmation. Alright? Say that to yourself 3 times. Try and get into the habit of that. But then you got to give yourself an affirmation. Now, I don't know what you need to affirm in your life. But what I do know is if you affirm it, confirm it. Affirming it confirms it. You get what I'm saying? They work together like a yin and a yang. So it's not anything other than that. It's just your affirmation is your confirmation. So when I'll give you a quick little example. So let's just say, this is a silly example. Let's say if you wake up in the morning and say, hey man, I'm gonna have a bad day, or I'm gonna stub my toe, or someone's gonna steal my lunch or something like that, breaking my line, and then that happens, and you say to yourself, man, I knew what I said. You know how we do. That's because we affirmed it, and then it was confirmed. But you gotta also, here's a little twist to it. You gotta believe what you're affirming. You can't just be saying some shit because you deem it something cool to say, or you could do this. Let me see if it's gonna work. I'm gonna try this, see if it's gonna work. That's cool, but you still gotta believe. You gotta have some realisticness, if that's a real word. If not, I just made some shit up. You gotta have the reality. You gotta really believe the shit, until it happens. And when it happens, you don't need to believe it no more. That's a no-brainer. But until then, you need to believe what you're affirming. It has been confirmed. But then you gotta watch for it, right? Like I'm driving to work right now. I presume y'all got tickets. I be getting on. I don't be fucking around. But because of that, I'm watching for these motherfuckers that are watching for me when I be driving. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you gotta look for your even more vigorously. Because I'm not always driving, but you gotta always be watching for the thing that you're affirming to be confirmed. It's a beautiful task. There's no witchcraft. There's no voodoo. There's no bullshit. There's no prayer. There's no God or devil. None of that shit all involved in this shit. This is simply a practice that you're doing for you to gain the thing that, or whatever it is that you need to gain, or whatever it is that you're affirming to obtain that. Now, whatever route you got to go to how long you have to hold on and hang in there, or I don't like to say hang in there, especially when I'm talking to black folks. Even though black folks is my only audience, I just don't like to use that. But anyway, you gotta be able to, you gotta hold on until that thing happens. You can't give up in your expectations that it's going to arise. I got one more for you, real quick, just to make sure that you get what I'm saying. There's a book, video, go look it up, whatever you want to do. It's called The Law of Attraction. Now, some of you guys may have already heard about that. That's cool. If you have, share it with somebody, man. A lot of people don't know about this shit. But one day, I used to have a pickup. It was a raggedy ass pickup truck. And I watched this video, but I always wanted a Mercedes, right? And so in this law of attraction, what you had to do is you have to, that's my speed warning telling me that I've exceeded what I've said. But, so excuse me for that. But, so anyway, the thing I had to do, you had to drive your vehicle that you're currently in as if it is the vehicle that you're looking for, or that you're trying to get. So even though it was silly, I'm driving down the street in a pretty Sanford and Son work truck, but I'm driving it like it's a Benz, like it's I didn't have no particular Benz in mind. I just saw the emblem when I looked out the window of my pickup. I seen the Mercedes-Benz emblem on the front, so I was driving. I got my imagination going on, and you know, I'm practicing this law of attraction. And it's a long story, ain't got time for it, but anyway, after a little while, time, shit went by, whatever. I'm driving down the street, and I'm just driving, going to work, doing the same shit I always do, type of shit I'm doing now, and just looked over the hood of my car. And there was actually a Mercedes-Benz emblem there. It wasn't something that I was imagining anymore. It was a real Mercedes-Benz, and it almost, you know, it almost put a little tear in my eye because of how that actually worked. You know, I was able to confirm. I was able to the thing that I was affirming, I was able to confirm it. So it wasn't like a wasted prayer or I'm still waiting on it to happen and none of that shit. I just drove my raggedy ass truck like it was a Mercedes. I didn't have no particular Mercedes in mind that I was thinking about. I didn't have no Mercedes in mind. I just had a Mercedes in mind, you know what I'm saying, that I wanted. And but anyway, that is something that I learned from the law of attraction. I suggest if anybody's trying to attract things that you're looking for, there's a practice for that. And I've used that more than once. A lot of times life can get you so distracted that we can forget to look for the thing that we was looking for, our confirmation, and it'll come and go. Oh God, or whatever. Where's our shit? I've been asking, praying, all that. Yeah. Well, it just came and went because you know sirens and dogs barking and phones ringing and all kind of shit going on in our lives now, so we miss it. You know. But anyway, man, it's early. I'm on my way to go. Man, I'm getting tired of this shit, man. I told y'all in the video before, I'm getting tired of doing this shit. I'm not physically tired, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm physically tired. I got a lot of gas left in the tank. I'm not worried about that. Listen, I'm like a fish in a tank. I've gotten as big as I can get. And that may not be an actual thing. I may be able to exceed where I'm excelling at. Or where I've started to kind of like reach a little plateau a little bit, but it's not where I want to be. I'm much greater than what I'm doing, so I need to get to that point. And I ain't gonna get there doing this. Ain't nobody finna move off the top and let me there. I gotta take it. So, and there's the odds are getting stacked against me. I ain't got a whole bunch of time to be fucking around and wrestling with these people who don't know position. Fuck it. I'm grown, they grown, I'm grown. I'm just, you know, I'm better as a boss than having a boss. But I don't mind either or. Actually, I'm doing them both right now. So, I'm just better than I am, or better than I'm being. And I need to get going with greatness, man, and they ain't out here. So I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for listening. If you listen, probably started it. Some shit. I know I could be, you know, this video shouldn't have been too bad for 30 years.